more, I hope, because what's this? Ah, what the fuck is shooting me? And why? Why are you shooting me, bro? Oh, okay. Well, you're you over here. You need to die, so yeah. I must say though, this is a very nice looking game. Much better than Call of Duty Ghosts, because I don't know what the... Like, I understand what they were going for with Call of Duty Ghosts, because they were trying to, you know, you kind of close that... Oh shit. Yeah, kind of close that gap between the PS4 and the PS3 and the Xbox One, the Xbox 360 by, you know, bringing in the visual difference between the four systems, even with the Xbox One having a lower resolution than the PlayStation 4. But I mean, as nice looking as that game was, the story was kind of blah. Yeah, you know. Well, not that great. You know, it was kind of mediocre. It's kind of like, you know, a step back from what they did with even Modern Warfare. You know, even with Modern Warfare, the whole Modern Warfare series, the whole Black Ops series, it kind of took a step back from that and was more basic, if anything. You know, and it kind of wasn't that fun. This seems a lot different than Ghost ever did or tried to be. But, you know, this is made by Sledgehammer, who did, you know, create the Modern Warfare series alongside Infinity Ward. So, let's see what they have post, you know, the Modern Warfare series. This is their first outing in a Call of Duty, you know, franchise. So, I'll say so far they're doing pretty good. They're doing pretty good. Because I mean, I'm liking the futuristic tech thing they have going on here. Another, you know, advantage to this series that Black Ops 2 had, you know, with their futuristic storyline and, you know, the whole story between the main characters. I can't remember the name off my head now. You can't even, don't even ask me. Don't even fucking ask me. But I do like how they got the real act instead of having voice actors like they did have in Modern Warfare, not Modern Warfare and Black Ops 2, like having Michael Rooker as one of the main characters. You have Kevin Spacey, who plays a character who's actually, you know, Kevin Spacey, and Troy Baker, who is our main character here, Ash Troy Baker, just with like a little bit of rough and gravitas, I guess. Which, you know. Speaking of Troy Baker, do you guys feel that, you know, he's kind of being used a lot in video games? Like, they can't find another dude that can do the same job. Like, I enjoy Troy Baker's work, don't get me wrong, and everything. You know, I love him as, you know, Booker DeWitt and Joel from The Last of Us, and, you know, every goddamn person he's been in the last, you know, few years. But, you know, I think we need to calm down to Troy Baker a little bit. He was even the Joker in Batman Arkham Origins, and I'm like, you know, it's great. You know, he did a great job in that role too. You know, he was on that Mark Hamill level, but not quite the performance that Mark Hamill gave. You know, like that we're used to. But you know, I think Troy Baker, you know, he's a great voice actor. Don't get me wrong and everything. You know, but I think he has been, you know, cast in a lot of popular things. You know, and just think about it in the last like not even the last 5 years, the last, what, 2 years? He's been in Bioshock, he's been in The Last of Us, he's been in the Batman, Batman Arkham Origins, and I wouldn't be surprised if he has if he has a voice in Batman Arkham Knight, or if he's even the Arkham Knight's character. I don't know if he'll actually be an Arkham Knight, but I wouldn't be surprised if he is. Also, this game, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, I mean, he's been in a lot of stuff. Even more things that I can't think off the top of my head. But I don't know, what the write your comments below and let me know what you guys think about that. Because you know, even though I don't have a personal problem with Troy Baker, I think he is being overused a lot in different video games. Even though he can portray different he can portray different voices and different acting styles in each different iteration of the character that he plays. I just think that him as he as a name is a little bit overused in popular video games, and I would like to see somebody else that we've never heard of try and give it a shot, just to see how someone else would do in the role of a maybe popular character of some type of franchise that might be new, that might be up and coming, or might be a veteran franchise. What do you guys think? But I would love to get like past as well, so I can see how Kevin Spacey is in this role, because I love Francis Underwood, how hard that motherfucker is ruthless in that show, and I love that show. Like every time I watch that show, it makes me hungry for ribs. Like Freddy's ribs, shit looks banging all the time. If you guys had a chance to see House of Cards, what did you guys think about just how the series turned out to be so far? Did you guys like the season 2 finale? Did you guys hate it? What did you guys think about Zoe's death? The whole thing with the Claire storyline, the whole thing even with Francis' storyline, with how he becomes the president of the United States by the end of the season, by being, I guess, being a very, very good tactician and a massive manipulator. I really need to know how these other weapons work before I use them, because I am just fucking myself up. But they seem to be working out for me so far. So you live and you learn. Now, motherfuckers. You shooting me from, dude? Alright, I'm hurt. I'm so hurt right now. Oh my goodness. Oh me, oh my. Shit. Yeah, bitch, got you like a kneecap. This fucking man. Oh, shit, my bad, dude. Now, I went and got this game today, right? And in order to get this game, I wanted to trade in, I had Infamous Second Son, which I'd already beat, like, twice, and I didn't play the DLC. That's another topic I'll get into later, but I wanted to talk about one other game that I bought recently that I was kind of disappointed in, and that's Destiny. I traded in Destiny in order to get this game because I was so bored with Destiny already that when the expansion pass was going to come out for Destiny by December, I think it is. I'd already been bored with the game by then. I'm like, I can't keep my focus on one particular game to wait for the DLC to come out. And I think that's a problem with games we have nowadays, is that we depend on, or they depend on, DLC to kind of hold us over into, you know, still being interested in this game. And I'm just like, dude, like, I bought this game thinking that it's gonna be a full game, and then, you know, you can get the expansion pass in order to explore the other, you know, missions and planets there are that's included in the DLC or the expansion pass for Destiny. But knowing that there's not much to the story within Destiny itself, and then, you know, Destiny by itself, you know, the main game being like just a repetitive shooter over and over and over again. I mean, don't get me wrong, Call of Duty is pretty much the same type of thing, but at least Call of Duty has a narrative story to go with it. You don't really get a sense of what the story in Destiny is, like even within the main story itself. Like, it's like, you know, you're resurrected in order to fight off a threat, but you don't understand why you've been resurrected in the first place. You don't understand who really is the threat is, you know. You kind of get a sense of who the threat is, but then again, you really don't, because they don't really explain it to you well enough in order for you to get it. Like, and the whole thing is like, you know, you walk through the missions, you know, you have your little Dinklebot ghost, Peter Dinklage ghost bot, and, you know, you're walking around these different lands and everything, and it's like, alright, so I gotta go to Earth, right, and I have to go get the spaceship. But before I get the spaceship, I have to activate a computer, and Peter Dinklage can go inside the computer in order to turn it on, and for 5 minutes I'm supposed to fight wave off of wave off of wave off of wave, like all these enemies. It's pretty much the same enemies every single time, and then maybe one, not really a boss, but like a mid-boss, I guess you could say. Get away from me, fool. Get away from me. Oh, I died. But yeah, I mean, Destiny was just kind of boring to me. I mean, after a while, I just got like, you know, after, you know, I reached level like 20 to 22, I believe, when I stopped playing. And I was just like, I can't keep my focus on it. Like, they want this to be a 10-year game, and yet I can't focus past, like, ooh, shit. Aw. I can't focus past, you know, the initial 20 levels. Like, after that, it's pretty much like you have to get legendary armor or get light armor in order to, you know, in order to pretty much become more powerful, in order for you to participate in raids and farm for more XP, for more better items, just to power up a character. But then they want this to be a 10-year game, so they want to add more DLC and more expansion to the game. And I get that, you know, and that's all great and everything, but when the main story is kind of like mediocre, not even up to Halo level, but when you have 3 different classes of characters, and it doesn't really matter which one you pick, because, you know, they all essentially do the same thing. It's not like this, they don't have the same skills or anything like that, but they're all for the, you know, they're all there for the same purpose. They're all there to, you know, empower your character in order for you to get, you know, good skills and whatnot. It just depends on what kind of person, I guess, what kind of like player you are, in a sense of what character you like to play. Are you like the one? Are you a person that likes to use powers? Are you a power person? If you're a person that likes to use a gun, you have a gunslinger. If you're a person that likes to use a sword, for instance, you'd be a swordsman and all that type of stuff. So, you know, even with you having one character in Halo, the story is much better with that one character than it is with the characters that they allow you to choose to make up. And when you even when you like create your own character, it's not like you can actually see your character or anything like that, or, you know, it doesn't really make a difference of how you create a character, because you can only see him in the tower. You won't be able to see him, you know, walk around, you know, in a mission somewhere. I mean, you technically can, using the ghost thing, the sparrow, but other than that, you really don't see yourself as yourself until you know, you're at the tower. Oh.
Well,
I tell you, man, it's fucking terrible game. But what do you guys think about Destiny? I mean, write your comments below and let me know, because, you know, I'd be kind of interested to see if people share my opinion or not. I mean, you know, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. Maybe you guys have more fun with the game than I did. Like, essentially, when I was going into it, I thought it was a different game than what we got. So, you know, I don't know what I should have expected from the game. I mean, I thought it was going to be different from what we got. But what do you guys think about it? I mean, comment below and let me know what you guys thought about that as part of the conversation there, as I get my ass murdered by these fucking... God damn, man.
Really?